Doja Cat, greatest rapper of all time, back in the headlines.
That was crazy. It was meowed and purred.
Is she back?
So I don't really want to get into her dating history because that's what popped this whole thing off. She was seen with who I think is her now boyfriend. None of our business. But apparently is just some white, overweight, racist guy, which made me think I had a shot.
Wait, what? That's
what boyfriend is now?
Is he?
According to the internet. I have no idea who that gentleman is.
I think that's the guy he was on Vine for a while. He's pretty funny.
Just the way they were just
Vine.
Oh, Vine.
Yeah.
Like the app?
Yeah.
And like didn't go over to TikTok?
I guess not.
He's just that much of a hipster?
He didn't make the crossover. he didn't create a TikTok account yet?
No,
Yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah, Jay Cyrus, yeah.
But that led more people to ask Doja Cat can't speak, questions.
Doja Quack.
If she actually loves DuckTales, more racist shit.
Combination.
Combination.
Off the rails already.
So good.
Doja Cat was asked if she loves her fans, and she says no because I don't fucking know y'all.
Valid.
Right.
I think that's fair.
And then continued on to respond to people that had her name as their Abby or whatever, saying go touch grass. Like it's sick in the head that you guys are obsessed over me. Like,
Yeah, why are y'all calling yourselves kittens? That's weird.
she said, please go get a job and help your household. I think one, J. Cole could never hate his fans. Number two, I think this is the healthiest thing that has happened to stan culture, period.
Yeah.
I wish more, maybe in a kinder, healthier way, because I think a lot of people in stan culture are not stable to begin with. So their favorite artist telling them this probably will lead to suicide.
This
But
have shit.
people need to hear this as stans.
I love listen. I
Like
think
if some of the Barbs got this fucking reality check,
Huh, I wish.
Doja's amazing with this type of shit because it's like the easiest, most obvious thing. Like, I don't love y'all because I don't even know y'all. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
But I get the whole stan culture thing, but I don't love y'all because I don't know y'all. When the y'all you are referring to are the people who support you and buy your albums, you should love your fans.
you supported the art. You love the art.
I feel like she does. I think this is just very reverse
This is personal.
psychology.
This is her personal life, like who she's dating, who she's like.
No, that I
this
no,
isn't
that
part
I
of the art.
completely agree with. I'm saying a fan straight asked, "Can you tell us that you love us? Can you tell us?" Which is loser shit. But can you tell your fans that you love us? And
No,
she said,
I
"No,
don't.
I don't love y'all because I don't know y'all." Why would you not love? Do you love your fans? You have them. Do you love your fans and your supporters?
extremely appreciative
I'm appreciative
of them
appreciative,
like you would
yeah.
not believe.
Absolutely. I appreciate them. I appreciate anybody that listens to us, downloads each episode, subscribe to the Patreon.
New
I
episodes every
appreciate
Tuesday
y'all.
and Friday.
All the people I love don't actually listen to the show.
Patreon every Monday.
Word.
Very true.
Yeah, I appreciate
Everyone
each
I
and
love
every
doesn't
one of
listen
them.
to this show.
And
But I
I
understand. I know what Doja's saying. It's like,
And I know what Demaris is saying.
oh,
We just look at the word love, because we even say it shows like we love y'all. But what Doja's getting at is I don't
You're not in
love
with
y'all. I don't
Yeah.
because we don't know each
Yeah.
other. We're extremely appreciative of this entire thing, but that is where it does stop.
I love y'all for coming out. I love y'all for
the support that you
subscribing. I love y'all
continue
for
to
the
do.
support.
But that's
But I don't
Give
lo-
us grace. Let
but
us
I don't
fail.
love
Support us
you.
when we succeed. Like,
Appreciation.
Yeah, I don't
It's
love
different
you.
things.
Like, yeah, it's a difference. Like,
and you can show love and appreciation back to your fans, but if a fan straight up asked, "Do you love me?" I would be like, I don't,
no, the
No,
fan said,
I
I
don't-
want to hear you say, I do love you guys. Like, what you talking about? As usual, you say to your fans.
And that's what's so interesting about art and entertainment. Like, you've never heard the CEO of Coca-Cola like, yo,
I love
just-
y'all.
I just love everyone that's ever bought
No,
a Coke.
you don't hear that type of shit.
But I do understand because this is way more personable when you're doing art and entertainment. People feel like they know you. They connect to the things you say.
It's not even that, Rory. It's just that now
They don't connect to the sugar that's in Coca-Cola. Just in a
Well, no, they
different way.
connect to it. It's a part of their DNA. It's just that now people are very, very invasive. They want to know everything.
Yeah.
Every single thing about these artists and these creators and these athletes. And it's like they want to know everything. And it's like these are humans too. They have personal lives. They have things that they want to keep private. Like, you don't have to be involved in every aspect of Doja's life.
Well, I think and it all does go back to false sense of power. Because I think a lot of, not even only stan culture, but the mob mentality online, the cancel culture of getting people fired, and like all that comes from a power want. And I think a lot of people that are obsessed with these artists change their accounts to the names or whatever and hope for a response because it feels like it gives them power. Like they know their favorite artist and they know if their favorite artist has a problem with someone, they can all get together and shit on that other fan base when it really means nothing at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a false sense of power. It's an insecurity.
It's entitlement.
A lot of
A
people,
huge entitlement.
even
like Doja's not supposed to now owe someone that has dedicated their life to her. Like, all right, if you bought the album, I appreciate it. You don't need to go much further than that.
Exactly.
I get you, and she's right. But let's not act like stan culture doesn't have the ability to move the needle when it comes to sales. Because all of those little Doja Cat fan pages are also, that's a part of your advertising and marketing machine. So that when a project drops, they're making sure that they're spamming it in everybody's comments and it's all over the internet. So which is one of the reasons why Nicki is so big on like her stans, right? And Beyonce is too. But, you know, Beyonce is a little different. She's not really online. They do move the needle when it comes to certain shit. If we got rid of all the stan pages and all of that shit, marketing changes significantly. You don't think so?
It changes, but I think
perception, because I think number ones now, and I don't want to take away from artists that have number ones because it's a huge accomplishment, but a lot of it now, because it is not tangible anymore, it's a perception thing. There's plenty of artists that, you know, last episode we talked about artists that have number ones that can't sell out their shows. So yeah, it'll get your album to number one, but how effective is that and how tangible is that? You could have 1 million stans, make 10,000 accounts and get your shit popping everywhere. But then when it's time to really sell something, is it coming back? Is there an ROI on that? Or is it just a perception?
Or you can just be a really, really dope artist and really great at what you do.
You know how many really dope and great artists there are that never touch the charts?
I don't know any.
Would you say Rihanna Navy?
Yeah, that's the point.
Would you say Rihanna Navy is probably the lowest?
Artist that
No, you don't know them because you've never heard of them because they don't have a machine behind them.
What great artists never touch the charts? I think if you're great at art, you're going to succeed.
Okay.
That's hard to say though.
How was it hard to say?
There's plenty of great artists. I think MF Doom's a great artist. He purposely didn't touch the charts.
What did you say? Purposely.
Yeah, I'm saying there's plenty of artists that their goal is not to touch the charts, so they don't.
Well, if that's your goal, then great, you succeeded at it. I'm talking about when you're great at something, when you're a great artist, because you have all these stands online with all these accounts. Like, yeah, that helps. It helps keep you visible and push you in these places. But at the same time, if I'm great at what I do and I'm putting out great music and great art, that supersedes everything. Like, I don't care how many stand accounts you have on social media. If I'm putting out great content and great art, that is what is going to really matter at the end of the day. Like, yeah, you can help with the accounts online and things like that and people talking about you and algorithms, engagement. Cool. But if what I'm producing is great, that's what it's really about at the end of the day. Because remember, social media is fairly new. This is a new tool. This is not the only tool. This is just one of the newer tools. But there were great artists before social media that were just putting out great art and were doing very well. You understand what I'm saying? So I do get it. The times have changed and social media is a tool that fan bases use. But at the end of the day, you can have 1,000, a million stan accounts, but if the product is shitty, it really means nothing. And that's what I'm saying about great artists. If you're great, yeah, eventually you're going to get to where you want to go. Whatever that is for you, whatever your goal is, you're going to get there if you're great at what you do.
I even think Nicki probably sold more when she had the regular barbs before, the 2.0 version came. Like the beta barbs, I think she was probably more tangibly successful at that time before we got this new one.
Because they were real.
Once they updated the iOS, this new barbs, yeah, they're getting her to every number one, but I don't think it's having the same ROI as.
And what else? A lot of people feel like the music back then was better than it is now from her. You understand what I'm saying?
And Rihanna Navy is probably the least standing one we would think of, right? Rihanna was the first artist to hit 1 billion streams, the richest, could sell out an arena tour in her sleep.
Mm-hmm.
She probably hit stadiums at this point.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have that to some degree.
And
there's a stan account, but it's not the way of what we're talking about.
Yeah, she doesn't. Rihanna doesn't.
But those are
Rely-
established artists. Y'all talking about established artists. Doja Cat is not an established artist the way that Rihanna is an established.
Well, not the way that Rihanna.
No.
Obviously,
Not
but
the way Nicki
Doja's
is
an
an
established artist.
Is she?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
100% she's
What-
established.
How is she not?
Okay.
She's not an established artist, Doja Cat?
I
You
think she
you
has
don't
some
think so?
time
When I'm
to go
talking
to,
about when
Well,
I'm
she
talking
hasn't had the career that Rihanna has. She hasn't
when
been
I'm
doing it
talking
as
about
long.
okay, so let me clarify what I mean by established artists. What I mean by established artists is no matter what you drop, your fans are going to go out and purchase your product and support you.
I think Doja.
You have a big enough fan base that is going to do that religiously, and you don't really have to worry about anything. You don't have anything to prove.
I think Doja's there.
You think that Doja doesn't have anything to prove?
oh, yeah, she definitely has stuff to prove. I think
Okay, then she's not an established artist.
Huh?
that's a weird definition.
No.
Yeah.
How?
No.
How?
What?
Because I think Beyonce still has shit that she wants to prove.
No,
Artist
not
wants
that
to
she-
prove.
We just
No,
said
no, no, no.
Travis has something to prove on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can be an established artist and still have shit to prove for sure. But I'm just saying, like, I think Doja Cat is established. She's a name. Everybody knows Doja Cat. She's
Okay.
established.
When I'm
And
thinking of
also, why-
established, I'm thinking of Beyonce, I'm thinking of Rihanna, I'm thinking of
Mhm.
Jay, I'm thinking of
Mhm.
Nicki.
You're thinking of legacy
That's-
acts. Those are legacy
Yeah.
acts.
Yeah. Those are you talking about the
That
legends.
comes with time. Doja's established.
She's Doja's here.
She's
Doja
sold-
Cat,
Planet
she has
Her
arrived.
sold
She's
over
here.
2.5 million units.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, also, to pivot real quick, do you think Doja cares more about her fans with these responses or less?
What do you mean?
I think Doja cares about her fans. She's just not with the
Bring up the last tweet.
y'all are into everything, every part of my life. Y'all don't have access and y'all don't have an opinion on every part of my life. That's
All right.
what I think Doja.
To make this point, I know I'm going to get fucking killed by the Barbs, even though I associate with one and love Nicki Minaj and compliment her nonstop. This to me shows that Doja Cat cares way more about her fans saying, don't name yourself kittens. You need to get off your phone, get a job, and help your parents with the house. Go touch grass. Go live a life. You can still buy my CDs and support me and continue.
Right,
We can all be a crew.
right.
But you also, this can't be your life. Your actual name can't be my picture and Doja Cat Iran.
Right.
Go do something else as well.
Do you-
do you think that's looking out for your fans more and loving and caring about them than Nicki Minaj, who weaponizes her fucking mentally ill fans all the time?
If we're comparing the two, I get what you're saying, but Doja Cat didn't do that out of love for her fans. That's not why Doja Cat did that. They were eating her up because of who she chose to date and the things that she chose, the things that he chose to say, and all of these things, and how she responded to her fans. She was not just saying, you know what, guys, this on a regular Tuesday, this is unhealthy, and you guys probably shouldn't do this. I appreciate your support, but you shouldn't do this. That's not what she
Can
said.
two things
She's
be
like,
true?
get the fuck out my business because y'all are trying to hold me accountable for some shit. Get the fuck out my business. And this was used as a diss.
That's
It was
the-
not
that's the
used
Doja
as
person-
love.
Can two things be true though?
No, I agree with what you're saying as far as if you're comparing the two fan bases, sure.
But also, is this not showing love to your fans?
Tough love.
Tough love.
Yeah, this is tough love.
That's like Doja's standard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is telling your kid to get off the fucking couch and go do something. Like,
In real life, not on social media.
I feel like this is some reverse psychology shit though.
how so?
Because Doja Cat always talks like this to her fan base. I feel like people eat that shit up. They love the controversy. She's not like a regular, like a typical artist.
These
Try to
people
use
just
whole
love the fact.
aspect.
I agree.
These people just love the fact that they can take the same screenshot and show it to their friends.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
actually,
100%.
had, they actually had an engagement with Doja Cat.
Yeah.
That's all this is really about.
And I wish they'd listen to the message because I agree with you, Eddin. There's been plenty of times that like Doja's relationship with her fans is just that. Like I want to be,
biggest thing is
I want to be
rap
insulted by Doja.
Mm-hmm.
I do think this one is different. I think she fully explained how harmful stan culture is to the stans,
Mm-hmm.
not to the artists. Because we do talk about how harmful it is to the artists. People are too obsessed; they're in danger. She's saying this is harming you guys.
Yeah.
Go get a life.
Mm-hmm.
We can still support each other.
Right.
Get a fucking life.
And I love that message. I think it's great.
I agree.
You can support your favorite artist. You can stand over your favorite artist. You can do all of those things, but make sure you have some real shit going on for yourself in your personal life. Like, don't just dedicate your life to this artist. Like we saw that. What was that show on
Swarm.
Swarm?
Yeah.
Great. Like
Great
yo,
show.
have your own real life. Like do something for you because you have a talent as well. You have skills as well. You should use that to your advantage the way Doja Cat is using her skill and her talent to her advantage.
To Demaris's point, the Barbs are some of the best fucking IT people on planet Earth. If they use their powers for good, the bars would be, they'd be the fucking new mob.
Yeah.
Like they could take over the world.
Yeah, because it is a community. They built a community.
A smart one.
Yeah.
Sometimes mentally ill, but a smart one at that.
Mhm.
And they know how to fucking operate the internet.
Absolutely.
They could use that shit in so many places.
Do some good. Use it for some good instead
And
of
listen, this coming from someone that started this episode saying I was screaming the Nas Made You Look lyrics at the Hennessy thing, embarrassing myself because I love Nas so much.
Are you a Nas fan?
Balance.
Are you a Mike? Are you a one Mike?
Yeah.
Wait, is that what they call Nas's fans now?
No, I made that up.
Oh, I was about to say I'm old. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'd like to call us Bravehearts.
Oh my God.
Oh my
First of all,
God.
don't ever in your fucking life
Oh my
look at me and tilt your head like that and say heart anything. Like, are you fucking
Yo, did
kidding
he
me?
wink when he did that shit?
Braveheart.
Yo, what's wrong with
That
him?
was crazy.
Or is that
I like to
Braveheart?
think of us as brave hearts. That's disgusting.
No,